Hello, Danny.
Oh, whoa.
It is it's nice to be back after a 2 week hiatus. Hello to everybody. I apologize for the 2 week delay. Some stuff came up, and yeah, I'm currently working a separate festival right now to help pay for rent. So that's why you didn't see me last weekend because I didn't realize when I'd be going down. Excuse me, to said festival. So yeah, it was a little unexpected. I also came like super unprepared for today because I really didn't see anything that I really liked, Danny, if I'm gonna be honest. Like there was other than like Destiny 2, um and the most recent League of Legends Riot Games thing that literally dropped today. Uh I have really nothing else to talk about. Because I don't know if
Yeah.
you have the league controversy that's done today.
Oh, I hadn't seen that.
Well, you know what? I guess we can start with that. But first and foremost, though, before I do anything else, how are you doing?
Doing pretty good. Excited for next week.
Yeah, Final Shape drops. I still haven't pre-ordered, and I don't have the money to do so. So unfortunately, I will not be playing Final Shape Week 1. So yeah. Let's see here. So, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Who the fuck posted it? God damn it! I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find the person. I'm trying to find the prices of all this shit. So I guess we'll just go over like the one thing that I had. Um, Give me a sec. I need to pull this up again. I came like super unprepared, and I didn't know if I was wanting to talk about this or not. Uh,
Oh, you're all good.
yeah. So, um, you- really? There we go. Oh my God, Forbes. Okay, you know what, Forbes, you're useless to me. Where is it? 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 Here we go. Okay, let's see if I can. Yeah. Okay, so this is kind of weird. So League recently decided to add something new. Um, which was the HOL, or the Hall of Legends. Basically, if you are a pro player throughout history and you've made a huge impact on the game, it's basically a Hall of Fame in a way. And
Yeah.
Faker, the mid laner from SK Telecom T1, who's been playing for ever, like forever ago, is the first member to be inducted into the Hall of Legends. So, in commemoration of this, they released a special bundle. Several. They released 4 bundles. Okay. Now, here's where things get a little bit weird. So, bundle number 1 is, and I can't seem to find it anywhere, and I don't know why. But bundle number 1 is kind of like your typical bundle. You get like a special skin, some emotes, and some kind of fun, cool stuff. And that's like $20, which is like, okay, cool. $20, you get a decent amount of shit, special recalls, stuff like that. Nothing crazy out of the blue. It's something fun. It's what's after that bundle which is the issue. Okay, so and I'll kind of go over the prices. So I believe the $20 bundle is roughly about 1950 riot points, and 2K riot points is roughly about give or take $20 or so.
Right.
Um, so here's the thing: the whole reason why they released the bundle was to commemorate Faker getting put into the Hall of Legends. Okay. Bundle number 1, not too bad, $20. Bundle number 2 is the Risen Legend Collection, which gives you the previous bundle and a little bit more, right? So it's a Hall of Legends pass, which basically means you get the special battle pass. You get the the Risen Legendary skin. You get the takedown counter taunt, which is a special taunt. You get Ari the champion and an exclusive border, and exclusive icon and emote. This is 5,430 Riot points. Now, roughly, give or take, again, as a reminder, every 100 Riot points is roughly about $1, give or take, right? Because obviously, if you buy more Riot points, if you do like a $100 purchase of Riot points, you get extra Riot points. That's why we kind of give you like the average. So this is roughly about $55. Now, I'm hoping that if you already owned the fucking champion Ari, it will technically get knocked down price-wise. Because normally that's what happened with bundles, is if you buy a bundle and you already have something in that bundle, it normally discounts you. And it's normally not just like a flat amount, it's normally a percentage. So if you have like 3 out of the 6 things, you get like 50% off or like 30% off or some shit. I don't know how the math works. Okay. Bundle number 3. Bundle number 3, Danny, and you are going to shit a brick on this one, is 32,430 Riot points.
That's a little bit of a jump.
Yeah. This one includes a different version of the Ari skin, the Immortalized Legend Ari skin, an exclusive structure finisher visual effects, exclusive champ finisher visual effects, custom visual announcer, unique skin transformations, the 3 Demon King forms with unique voiceovers, the Demon's Chosen transformation with Demon King HUD during ult, the Risen Legend collection, so everything that's in the previous bundles, the holographic immortalized splash art, dynamic profile background, immortalized border, and exclusive icon and emote. So while, yes, it is a lot of stuff with the roughly $55 bundle from before, if we go back and take a look roughly at the amount of money, now granted, at this point, we are now going to start including the bonuses. Someone calculated it. This is roughly about $250 for a cosmetic that does absolutely fucking nothing in game. It is strictly a cosmetic.
So much for that bundle.
Yeah. Oh, and Danny, I hate to break it to you, it gets worse.
Oh no.
Because we haven't even scratched the surface. We still have to get to the last bundle.
There's another one. Oh.
Yes. And
No.
this includes everything from before and the signature Ari skin upgrades, including Faker's signature move using Control +5 and Faker's structure finisher, along with the final boss Faker title, signature immortalized border, signature banner, signature splash art Ari and LeBlanc, immortalized legend collection, so everything from the previous bundle, 100 pass levels to the battle pass, Risen Legend LeBlanc Paragon Chroma, SKTT1Z, Rise, and Syndra Paragon Chromas, and the exclusive icon and emote. Now, Danny, this bundle costs 59,260 Riot points. Now, if you include all of the bonuses from buying Riot points, because again, if you buy a certain amount, you get bonus amount of Riot points. Do you want to guess how much this costs?
That I'm already like, the fact that that's like 20k more than the previous one concerns me.
It is roughly about $400
Oh god.
for straight cosmetics.
Like, I get supporting a game and all, but like, there's a limit. It becomes a little excessive.
Yes. This is it's fucking ridiculous. Like, people were pissed because there is 3 different versions of Ari. There is the Risen version, the Immortalized version, and the Signature Immortalized version. And they all have slightly different cosmetics, and they all have slightly different borders. And on the Signature, it's literally Faker's signature on the loading screen. This is so fucking whack, because the whole point of them releasing the bundle was to commemorate Faker and the years of success that he has put into League of Legends. For fuck's sakes, the man is a what now? 5-time world champion?
Sounds about right.
We're in season 14. Season 14. He has won worlds a third of the time he is that the game has been around. 14 world championships, including this year. And that's also if he doesn't win this year. Because if he wins this year, 6 out of 14 is a pretty good fucking number. Like, and you know what? I will go check right now. Faker World Championships. Just so I double check, so I'm not being an ass. From 2014 to 2017, Faker added 5 more LCK titles. Hold on. Oh, wait, my bad. He's won 4 World Championships since debuting in 2013. So he's won 4 World Championships and 2 MSIs. So in 14 years, he's won 4 championships. That's pretty fucking good. You know what the crazy part is, Danny?
Oh?
This motherfucker's my age. He is 28 currently. Like, that's fucking... Not only is he a little bit old... Like, not only is he a little bit older than me, because he was born in 96. That was the year I was born. Not only is he born a little bit older than me, he's also an inch taller than me. He's 5'9". I'm pissed. Like, this is bullshit. Like, not only is he the greatest pro player of all time, he's also taller than me and older than me. This is bullshit. Like, he's one of the oldest active pro players in the game right now. And again, he's been playing since 2013. So, he's been playing, if we take 2024 to... He's been playing for 11 years. In the 11 years that he's played, he's won 4 championships. Like, and if he wins Worlds this year, which there is a very high possibility, because Faker is golden, he will win 5 out of 11 times that he's had the eligibility to win Worlds. Almost a 50% success rate is really fucking good.
That's wild.
But this is not a Faker dick suck video. This is about the fact that Riot decided we're going to commemorate one of the best players to ever live by overcharging all of our player base for the most ridiculous shit on planet Earth. Like, nobody asked for the Zed, Rise, and Syndra Paragon chromas. Nobody asked for that. Nobody asked for Risen Legend LeBlanc. Nobody asked for that. Like, when Faker won Worlds, the last time he won Worlds, okay, he requested, because whenever you win Worlds, you get to choose one champion, and you get a skin for them. Faker let Korea choose, and like he was like, I would want to do something for the fans. I think they want to go with Ari, because he was known for his Ari in his younger days, and he's still really good on Ari. He's probably one of the best Ari players in the world. And And so they decided that they were going to do Ari for his Immortalized skin, and then made the entire collection $400. Like, that's fucking ridiculous.
It's such an insane jump in price.
Yeah, like, it's fucking absurd. And I'm trying to see if I can find the initial bundle without having to, like, load into League and stuff. Oh, my bad. The bundle costs roughly about $450. So the lower bundle is roughly about $20. The Risen bundle, the 5,400 RP one, is roughly about $40. The Immortalized Legend collection is roughly about $250, and then the signature is worth $450. So okay, I was right, except for the last one. I was pretty much on the bar for that, and then I was $10 a little bit over, which, in all fairness, is not that far away from 40 anyways. But like, to commemorate one of the GOATs of League of Legends, and you're gonna sell a $400 fucking bundle. That's that's ridiculous.
Yeah. That's an absurd amount of money for a bundle.
Oh, yeah, no, players have been bitching it is highway robbery. Like, straight up highway robbery. Because players were like, okay, because here's the thing. If it was just the $20 and the $40 bundle, players would have let it slide. Because they were like, okay, we can get the $20 bundle, or we can get the little bit extra $40 bundle. Because it's basically what we call a mythic, or call a, oh, what the fuck are they called? They're the orange class of skins. I think they're not mythics. They're, ultras or something. Oh my god, I'm blanking on the fucking name. But basically, they're like completely like different versions of skins. Like, everything is reworked from the ground up. Like, brand new visual effects, brand new voice lines, all that kinds of crazy shit. That's exactly what this is. Okay, so like, $20 to $40 for like one of those skins is roughly on par with what people were expecting, because when they released them for previous skins or previous champions, like there's one for Udyr and Ezreal, those skins are roughly about $35 if you just flat out outright buy them Riot Point wise. For this, you were like, okay, you know, you're getting a decent bit extra. That's fine. For $40, sure, yeah, I'll pay the extra $5 for a little bit extra. But $250 fucking dollars for a fucking skin? Huh?
Yeah, there's no justifying that.
Yeah. How do you? Like, the only way I think you can justify buying that is if you were a League of Legends content creator and you can write that shit off on your taxes.
Even then, like...
Yeah. But that's insane. And here's the part that really is annoying, is like, again, players were like, if it was only the $20 and $40 bundle, we would be fine. We'd be like, all right, well, I can either get the little bit extra, or I'll just get the bare minimum and have something to remember the occasion to buy. Like, this is cool. This is fun. This is great. And then, again, the jump from $20 to $40, not too bad. $40 to $250, that's a little much. And then $250 to $400/$450. Like, my brothers in Christ, I don't know who you're making this bundle for, but clearly it was for Jeff Bezos. Because I don't know a single one of my friends, I don't care how much they love Ari, no one is buying that skin. No one is paying $450 for that fucking bundle. Because here's the fucked up part, is I think you can only get the skins through the bundles. You can't even get the skins by themselves. And players have been fucking, and people have been fucking, like, just absolutely joking on Riot for this. one person wrote, "I think for this price, I better be coached by Faker himself." Another player, another content creator said, "Reminder that Faker doesn't use skins, and Riot just made the Faker Ari skin cost $500." Because when Faker streams, Faker doesn't even like use skins, like for the most part at all. He just likes the base art, which I think is fucking hysterical.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it is super fucked. But I figured that you would really enjoy this, so because we get to fucking rent Riot Games for just being idiots.
Yeah, no, like they just kind of asked for that with that price range. Like, there's no way to justify that.
No way whatsoever. Like, you know what I could buy for $450? My utility. I could literally pre-order I could pre-order Final Shape 4 times.
Yeah.
Like Danny, I could buy one of the first Xbox Series X's or a PlayStation 5 for that money.
Yeah.
You could buy computer parts for that money. I could pay half my rent for that money. I could get a brand new TV for that kind of money. $450 fucking dollars.
Yeah. There is no world in which that is justifiable for some cosmetics.
Facts. Just straight facts. Like, if you wanted to absolutely BM someone, sure, spend the You know what? If someone does buy that Ari bundle, the $450 Ari bundle, and they solo kill me in lane, you know what? Sure, spam the taunt. I don't care. I didn't fucking waste $450 fucking dollars on a skin. Like, brother, you could have bought like a decent chunk of the roster skin for that. You can buy every other one of the $35 skins, and there's 6 of them. There are 6 of them available to purchase, all with brand new visual effects and all kinds of crazy shit. There are like 6 of them. You could buy all of them for that same fucking money.
Oh.
Like, it's whack. It's whack.
Yeah. No, it absolutely is.
Now, before I have an aneurysm, Danny, let's go ahead and move on to your subjects. Let's start with any of the smaller ones, and then we'll get into Destiny 2, because that's, I think, the grand finale, right?
Yep. I have, from a little bit of looking, the one that actually has a little bit more to it. The other one was kind of just like random complaints here and there, but the big one is, oddly enough, from Siege.
Rainbow Six. Okay, hit me with it. I am very curious.
So, for the next season, they are swapping to a membership-based fucking... I can't believe this is an actual thing that they're doing. They're swapping to a membership instead of a season pass thing.
Okay, so you kind of need to little describe this to me, because I have like an idea in my head, but I don't think it's quite connecting.
So for $10, you basically get the season pass and some cosmetic shit, but you have to renew that every season. It's literally the same thing as a season pass, except it's a renewing membership.
Weren't the season passes free for Siege? You just had to do a fuck ton of the challenges?
There basically was like everything else where there's free stuff and then not. And I don't know if they're continuing that or not, but they're switching to a recurring membership instead of season pass, even though they're literally just doing season pass.
That's fucking ridiculous.
It's the most Ubisoft decision I think I've ever seen.
No, you got me there. You got me there. That is very much a Ubisoft thing to do.
And I looked at it. Apparently, what you get, there's a skin for Warden, a skin for Mozzie, a Bravo pack, 10 level skips, an operator voucher, some exclusive skins, 600 R6 credits, and 18 Bravo packs plus a ticket.
And that's just for like, is that so? If you buy the membership, do you get the whole season pass? Like, if you level up, you get everything in the season pass, or is that like the bare minimum shit?
It's like bare minimum shit.
I mean, in all fairness, though, 2 skins for operators is normally pretty good for a season pass. But again, this is also Siege we're talking about, and I'm not familiar with the Siege battle passes.
Yeah. I'm not the most familiar with it, but I've heard a lot of people complaining about this, so I can imagine it's probably not great in retrospect.
I mean, Ubisoft kills their own games all the time. What else is new?
So, reading into it a little bit, it seems like it is a year plan. It seems like it might be $10 a month.
So
I feel like
they're gonna try it out for a year.
It looks like that's what their plan is.
They're literally gonna kill Siege.
Which I guess they feel confident because they just released their new game, X Defiant, which it's still funny that that's the name they stuck with. Which I think is just an FPS with a bunch of Ubisoft related series characters blended in one.
Yeah, I've heard that it is the closest thing to Call of Duty that we've gotten outside of Call of Duty.
Yeah, which that was the other little bit of information that I saw, that they announced the next Black Ops.
So what is the next Black Ops?
6. That's just it.
Black Ops. Wait, did we have a Black Ops 5?
I have no clue.
Hold on. Oh, Black Ops 5 was technically Cold War.
Ah.
Or at least... No, hold on. Because when I pull up Black Ops 5, it literally just pulls up Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War.
Oh god, I bet they are counting that.
And someone's saying Call of Duty 2024 is actually Black Ops 5, blah, 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 blah. So they're doing Black Ops 6. Okay. I think that's...
I don't know.
The Black Ops 5 reveal is actually real. Official Black Ops 6 reveal date confirmed, blah, 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 blah. Okay, this is
weird.
Are you sure it wasn't 6, Danny? Are you sure it wasn't 5, Danny?
It could be 5. I just know
because it looks like a V, right? Like if you look at the logo, it says Black Ops with a V.
Let's see. It could be. There's so many reports that say Black Ops 6 though.
Which is weird because I'm seeing the main one being Call of Duty, and then it's Black Ops 5 Direct. Because the V is 5 in Roman. Roman numerals.
Literally, this one from Jeff Keighley, 11 hours ago, Microsoft's confirmed that Call of Duty Black Ops 6 will be playable on Xbox and PC for Xbox Game Pass.
What the fuck? That's so fucking dumb.
So it sounds like they are considering Cold War 5.
Which is so dumb.
And definitely an Activision thing. It's so Activision, it hurts.
Yeah. I mean, again, also, I don't know how many times I have to stress this, but there hasn't been a good Call of Duty game since Black Ops 2. And even then, Black Ops 2 Zombies was what made the game. Nobody played multiplayer for Black Ops 2. Nobody gave a shit. Black Ops 3 Zombies, goated. Absolutely goated. Best zombies in the series. But you didn't play Black Ops 3 for multiplayer. You didn't play Black Ops 2 for multiplayer. You played Black Ops 1 for multiplayer and zombies. The last good like multiplayer was Black Ops 1 and Modern Warfare 2. Everything since after those games, absolute dog shit. And yes, I am including literally every one of the fucking Modern Warfare spin-offs and all of the Infinite Warfares and all of the fucking new Black Ops, and it's a fucking mess. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's what happens when they just kind of constantly release the same series over and over again.
Yeah, no, that's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
So, alright, well, another Call of Duty game that I just will not be buying because Activision still has no idea that a player base exists. And here's the dumb part, like, Call of Duty fanboys still buy this shit, and they complain every year. Why is the series getting worse? I don't know. Maybe if you stopped buying the fucking games, they would rethink their decisions.
Maybe they would stop putting them out every single year.
Yeah, because I'm like, you know what? If Activision was like, hey, you're not going to get a new Call of Duty game for the next 5 years. If there's a new console that comes out, we'll remaster it we'll remaster the most recent ones, like the 3 most recent ones for the new console, but we're not going to release a new game. We're going to just for the next 5 to 6 years, we're just going to cook up a banger. I would be fine with that. I would be absolutely
Honestly,
fine with that.
give them some time. Let them work on things and see what needs to be fixed. Makes for better games.
1,000%. I hate Activision. I fucking hate Activision with a fucking passion.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no,
It's
that's
rude.
yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame because I feel like Treyarch and Raven Software have just so much better potential than this garbage. Like Treyarch has produced banger games. Again, Black Ops 1 and 2.
They're just not being given enough time anymore.
Yeah, I mean it's the same thing for Infinity Ward. Like Activision is just constantly breathing down Infinity Ward's neck. Release a new Modern Warfare. My brother in Christ, they're running out of ideas. Did you not
Yeah.
see the last one?
It's like they're constantly working on another one. They don't have time to just ease up a bit and think of something new.
Yeah, because they're always trying to do the newest, best thing, and I'm like, the newest, best thing is just sitting back and doing jack shit nothing. Have you thought about that?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think Activision's a fucking joke.
Yeah.
But, alright, Danny. Is it time?
It's time for the good news.
Yeah, because for once, there is still a company that is cooking.
They're cooking a lot right now.
Bungie has done nothing but stay in the kitchen and just chefed up the most beautiful fucking meal we have ever seen.
Something that I was not expecting over this past week. Stasis is getting a buff. Across the board buff, basically. And it's becoming free to all players in Final Shape.
Yeah, that part terrifies me a little because I'm going to be honest. I swear to God, if I get fucking spawned in and I immediately get killed by another fucking Silence and Squall, I might just uninstall.
Oh, no, PvP is dead. PvP is dead as soon as Prismatic comes out. There's no point touching that mode.
Yeah, no, that will be the most cancerous mode on planet Earth. Ain't nobody touching that shit. Ain't nobody
Yeah.
touching. Maybe if you're using the game mode that's strictly only guns, because it shows the good Destiny 2 players from the bad Destiny 2 players, and it shows all the people who used to play FPS.
Yep. But Yeah, no, once Prismatic comes out, PvP's dead. Everybody's gonna be using Prismatic or nothing.
I mean, why would they use anything else when Prismatic is clearly fucking busted as shit?
It is so much more versatile. And they actually, like, finally revealed all of the fragments and everything included in Prismatic.
Yeah,
Well,
I saw that. That shit is wild as fuck.
Transcendence is going to be a literal game changer in PvE content. It
Well,
is insane.
when I saw all of the new the class item exotic, the bonds,
Mm-hmm.
I saw all the perks that they come with. There's a lot of them.
Oh yeah.
There's a
some
lot of
really good
perks.
synergies.
Yeah, there's a lot of those fuckers have a lot of perks, and I'm like, that's fucking disgusting. That is
Like,
not okay.
yeah, they take the core aspect of each exotic that's in the list of obtainable exotics for each column, and it's pretty strong.
Oh, did we ever cover confirmation that we'll get 2 exotics or no?
There was nothing on that, but the class items are gonna be real potent.
Yeah, I think other than like some very key staples, like very, very, very key staples, I think the class items I think are going to reign supreme over pretty much anything else in the game.
They are, however, they did mention they are giving the exotics that they're using for the class item a bit of a tweak to make them a little more potent.
We talked about that too. We talked about that about 2 weeks ago. So that way they have a little bit more functionality. Because why would you run Verity's Brow when you can just run the fucking class item?
Yep. And today, since the embargo was lifted on the creators that got to try it out a little bit early, we got some info on the exotics coming at the beginning of Final Shape.
I saw the Warlock one. I didn't get to read it fully, but hit me with it, Danny.
Oh, there's 2.
Okay.
So, like, the Warlock armor that was shown in the little preview, Metaidoxia? Basically, targets damaged by Arcane Needle emit a suspending detonation when defeated, and landing multiple Arcane Needles on the same target immediately triggers a larger, more powerful detonation. Defeating suspended targets grants melee energy, and the Arcane Needles become anti-barrier.
Intrinsic anti-barrier. What the fuck? Anti-barrier on a fucking armor piece?
It turns your Arcane Needle strand melee into anti-barrier. It's a lot stronger seeing its perk.
Yeah, that is kind of insane.
And depending on how many enemies you kill while they're suspended, you can essentially get that melee right back.
Yeah.
It's a good loop. The other exotic they revealed for Warlocks is Speaker's Sight. Basically, the Speaker's Helmet is a Warlock exotic.
Now, I didn't see Speaker's Helmet. What does Speaker's Helmet do?
It turns your healing grenades into restorative turrets that heal allies and occasionally spawn orbs of power.
Okay.
It grants restoration ×2 when it heals, which is the strongest your healing can get.
What's the healing gun again, Danny?
Lumina?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of support options. Hunters got 2 as well. They got Balance of Power, Exotic Boots, which increase the duration and durability of Threaded Spectre. It releases additional threadlings, and while you're near it, you do not appear on radar. It's okay.
Yeah,
It's
it's kind
not
of.
super strong.
I mean, it's mid, but in all fairness, like hunters have some really bussin' exotics, so like they can deal
Yeah.
with it. They can deal with one that's
Oh
mid.
yeah, no, like both of the ones that are coming so far don't really seem super useful. Because the second one, uh, gifted gifted conviction, which when activating Ascension or Tempest Strike, throws bouncing explosives at nearby targets that jolt and damage them. It it's like not really noticeable damage, and all it does is really jolt. So it's like, eh, it could be better.
I mean, it's decent for ads, I guess.
Yeah. Titans, however,
And this is the part where I'm gonna get mad, aren't I?
the one that wasn't initially shown, Wishful Ignorance Titan Gauntlets. Gain an additional Frenzy Blade charge. Frenzy Blade and Flechette Storm briefly increase their damage with each strike, and pulses from your Banner of War return melee energy based on the number of allies healed. It's pretty strong.
Wait, hold on. Isn't the banner basically the walking well for Titan?
Yes.
What
These
the
gauntlets
fuck?
Yeah, these gauntlets return melee energy based on the number of allies healed by that, and increase their damage with successive melee hits. These are exactly why Worm Gods and Synthoceps just got nerfed. Because these are going to be much easier to keep up.
Yeah, I'm scared to ask. What's the other one, Danny?
The other one, Hazardous Propulsion. Weapon precision hits or final blows have a chance to load a kinetic Exodus rocket. Activating your class ability fires loaded Exodus rockets. Damaging targets with Exodus rockets temporarily increase the damage you deal with all other rockets.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it can charge up to 6 of them. If all 6 of them hit a target, it boosts the damage your rockets do by 35%. That's a strong PvE exotic.
Yeah, that is. Does that also counting rocket launchers?
Yes.
That's
Yes, it
fucking.
does.
That is fucking dumb.
That is strong. But to accompany those, they revealed all the exotic weapons coming initially, aside from one particular one, which is potentially the raid weapon.
There is
But
one
we
that I
got-
also had an eye on.
Yep. We got the Kavastal up first.
That's the one that I was talking about.
So intrinsically, it has every 7th bullet deals additional damage and ricochets. Its first perk, Eyes Up Guardian, picking up an orb of power makes the next 7 bullets ricochet. And Shoot to Loot. They gave it Shoot to Loot.
Which is the wildest thing on planet Earth.
Because Shoot to Loot works with picking up orbs, which sets off Eyes Up
Kavastal.
Guardian.
Oh my god.
It's an infinite chaining potential of ricochet bullets. And it's a 600 RPM, 43 in the mag auto. It's gonna feel good. It's in that sweet spot of autos.
Wait, hold on. What's the Titan exotic that gives you unlimited ammo?
Oh, the infinite reloading?
Yeah.
Axiom.
Yeah.
It's gonna be spicy.
That one's kind of wild.
And after that, we've got the Microcosm Heavy Trace Rifle.
Okay.
It fires a beam of kinetic light, dealing massive bonus damage to shields.
Alright, we like that.
On top of that, final blows with this weapon grant super energy. and this weapon gains bonus damage once your super expires.
Huh.
It basically wants you to spam supers. And it's kind of rad. It's the first heavy trace rifle and also the first kinetic heavy weapon.
Wait. Hold on. You said kinetic?
Yes, it is a heavy kinetic weapon.
So there's no subclass tied to it.
Nope. It is a kinetic heavy weapon, which means it will charge Transcendence faster by default.
Who the fuck cooked that?
I am very interested in it to see how this functions because it wants you to, like, super spam. And I'm kind of here for it.
I mean, look, if I get to throw more Nova Bombs, fuck it.
Which, by the way, Cataclysm's getting a buff.
Oh, thank God.
Another thing getting buffed. It's getting 2 more Seekers, and they will no longer explode on the geometry when you cast Nova. Pretty good.
Thank you, Lord Jesus.
And the next one is one that I'm very excited about. Still Hunt, the exotic sniper. With its first perk, Cade's Retribution. Pick up orbs of power or land precision hits to charge this weapon's super bar. Once full, press the reload to fire golden gunshots. When it's active, the weapon gains bonus to target acquisition, ADS speed, and flinch resistance. The bonus increases when this weapon's super mode is active.
And what is this weapon type again?
It's an energy sniper, 90 RPM with 6 in the mag. It takes 6 precision shots to fully charge the golden gun, and, if anyone is curious, it does work with Celestial Nighthawk.
Of course it does.
The thing about this, though, it's not locked to hunters.
That is true.
Everybody can have access to a golden gun.
It's going to be a very good PvE stomper.
I'm very intrigued by it because I want to see what it does in a damage rotation. Because from what I've seen, it only does with Nighthawk. It only does 20% less than the actual super, and that's kind of rad.
Yeah, because Golden Gun does a lot of damage. Because that's kind of what hunters are known for.
And the best part about it, when you activate the super, all of the golden gun shots you have with it are free. So theoretically, from what I'm guessing, is if you don't have any ammo and you pick up 12 orbs, you can have a free golden gun.
That's kind of nuts.
Like, the damage rotations are definitely changing big time.
Yeah. That was not on my bingo card of shit to see in final shape.
Yep, and Tessellation is getting changed when Final Shape launches. It's going to now change its damage type to whatever whatever your equipped subclass is.
That is a phenomenal change.
And intrinsically, it is going to have Demolitionist, so it'll grant you grenade energy for getting kills with it.
That's the shit I like to hear.
Yep. They have not mentioned a catalyst for it yet, so it may get even crazier. But so far, it's got a good feedback loop, and I'm here for it.
Look, all I'm saying, give me my fucking Xenophage goddamn catalyst already, Bungie.
Hopefully we'll find out what catalysts are coming soon. Also, the last thing that they mention, the exotic that is coming with the first episode, season pass sort of thing, that they're switching to, Red Death.
Yeah, I should see that.
Red Death Reformed. starting with the Redemption intrinsic trait. Final blows with this weapon cure you and increase reload speed. Reloading after final blows cures nearby allies.
So you lose all debuffs.
It's like literally Red Death became from the I will never die when I have this to my team will never die while I have this.
That is kind of crazy to think about.
And to make it even better, it's solar now.
Oh no.
So it synergizes with solar subclass.
No. No.
It has
no,
become the
no.
ultimate support weapon. And pulses, by the way, pulses are getting buffed in PvE by 38% in the final shape.
Holy shit! 38?
Yeah,
What the
exotic
fuck?
pulses are gonna cook in final shape.
Oh, you know what I get to dust off though, Danny?
Mm-hmm.
I get to dust off no time to explain.
And the thing that's going to be an absolute monster is Outbreak.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do a personal nerf on that one.
Outbreak, like recently, I've been watching people using it because last week you were able to do Legend 0 Hour and get rewind rounds. It is nuts what that thing can do.
I'm not surprised. Again,
It
I haven't
two-phased
I haven't logged
orcs.
into D2 in a couple weeks, so like,
I watched it. A primary weapon before all of these buffs, two-phase orcs with just outbreak damage.
why am I not surprised?
It's cooking, and it's gonna cook even more.
Yeah, like Jesus Christ, that's
Also, the fact that like Graviton Lance is also getting impacted by a little bit of the buff, not as much as the other pulses because they already realize they're like Graviton is almost where we want pulses to be. So Graviton and Revision Zero got the smallest buff, but they're still toward the top of the actual damage after the buff.
which is fair because I think Graviton is in actually a really good space.
Graviton is so good.
Graviton's fun. I'm really glad that I grinded out the catalyst for it.
Good news too. This buff is because they are getting rid of the like minor, major, boss, taken spec. All of those mods are disappearing in final shape.
Oh, what the fuck? I did not hear about that.
Yep, they're getting rid of all of those mods. They're also removing bounties. Bounties are being depreciated and replaced with the new Pathfinder system.
Thank you. No more bounty stacking before the season starts. Let's go!
Yep, like the only bounties that are staying are like very specific ones, but they're not going to be from the normal vendors. And as well as like Rahul getting updated to the new like vendor system. So in order to rank, this is the best change to me, because since you're no longer going to need to do the lost sectors to farm, like wait for specific days to farm lost sectors to get specific armors, Rahul will level up every time you decrypt engrams at him. Once he hits the next rank, you can get the brand new exotics from Rahul. Just straight up. No needing to wait on RNG, just level Rahul up to rank 2, there's your new exotics. It's just a straight quality of life update, and I am all for that.
Yeah.
Especially since the lost sectors are just going to give you exotic engrams that you can do whatever you want with.
Yeah, because in all fairness, like, I think that a lot of players hated the fact that you had to do Legend and Master Lost sectors to get the exotics, because I'm missing like 6 or 7 from the Warlock section just because I couldn't be fucking bothered. I just could not be fucking bothered to do them. I have no want or need to do that.
And, yeah, you can... Now you don't have to wait for the stars to align to give you the right lost sector to give you the armor that you need. Now you can just do whatever Lost Sector you're most comfortable doing on the harder difficulties, or just get your exotic engram and be done, and just turn it into Rahul to get what you want.
Well, yeah, and it also works on other exotic engrams, right? Like if you get a world drop exotic engram.
Yep.
Yeah, like no, phenomenal change because not only did you have to get a Lost Sector that wasn't a fucking pain in the ass, you also had to wait to get a Lost Sector with the fucking piece that you wanted. Like
Yep.
if you were really looking for a helmet, but all you got was arms the next day, that kind of hurts.
Yep.
So
Because,
no,
like, I know
phenomenal change.
people even got to the point where they were just stuffing their inventory full of primes and then doing the Lost Sectors and waiting for the day that the armor swapped over to what they wanted and then picking them up.
Yeah,
So, actually having it to where it just gives you the engram and you can do what you want with them is such a good change.
1,000%. And you can get exotic engrams for doing all kinds of just easy shit.
Yep.
Like, and they're also world drops.
They also, like, talked a little bit about how they're changing the system with Pathfinder, which I want to take a quick look at that. Because Pathfinder is a system that's going to reset weekly. And I really like that idea. So I want to hop into this and see if I can find it. Yeah, there it is.
That's interesting.
They have it set up to where it goes up to, I think, 10 completions. Yeah, the first, 10 completions. So it starts out, first 3 give you a Prime Engram, an Enhancement Prism, 150 Bright Dust, and 25,000 XP. The next 7 give you an Enhancement Prism, 150 Bright Dust, and 4,000 XP. And any completions after the first 10 give you an Enhancement Core, 30 Bright Dust, and 4,000 XP.
Okay.
It's that's a lot of Bright Dust you can earn in a week.
Yeah. No, I'm kind of okay with that.
It's actually pretty decent rewards. And they did mention kind of how the system's going to work. There's multiple different paths. There's, how they've listed here, there's 6 different paths. And as long as you can go from the leftmost side to the rightmost side and connect the dots, anything you complete that connects will count. And all you gotta do is just get from the leftmost side to the rightmost side, and you get your rewards.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
They did mention that the things that pop up on it will, sort of randomize every time you reset it. But most of these are probably things you can just blast through.
Yeah, kill up, 50 dregs.
And they did mention some things will be, focused more towards what the weekly bonus reputation is. So if there's a bonus reputation for something, it will usually try to focus on that. And it's also a system it sounds like they can tweak in the future if they need to.
No, that's a phenomenal change. I think that's totally cool. However, if they give me a week where it's nothing but Gambit, I'm gonna be pissed.
The best part of this system too, it can be accessed and turned in anywhere at any time. So you don't have to go back and forth 9 million times. You can do it anywhere.
We love to see that shit. We love to see that.
They did mention that there's going to be 2. There's going to be one for the episode and one for general stuff that will reward slightly differently.
No, and that's fair, and I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and I like it a lot. It's a lot cleaner. The UI is being cleaned up. They're making buffs and debuffs more visible. They've been working hard on all of this. And I'm excited to actually get my hands on the stuff they've shown off, especially the Pale Heart weapons. Because they mentioned it in the Vidoc that came out yesterday? want to say it was yesterday.
Oh, I must have missed it completely.
But they based the Weapons of the Pale Heart off of the rest of the deck of cards. So, similarly to Ace of Spades, they've each got a little something that makes them unique.
Okay.
And one of the weapons they had is a Strand rocket sidearm that looks like Vestian Dynasty. And I'm very intrigued by that.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting. I'm very curious.
They gave us a whole lot of information the past like couple weeks without really spoiling a whole lot of anything.
So, I mean, if it's based off the deck of cards, then I would think that it's going to be the other three iconics.
Yep.
So, because there's the Ace of Spades, there's the Queen of Diamonds, Jack of Hearts, King of Clubs. That's what I am going to predict, because those are the four super unique ones.
And from what I've seen, each weapon has a character that was very important to Cade.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
So I like the deck of cards motif for them. Because I noticed there's a fusion rifle, there's a sniper, there's the auto rifles, and I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, the machine gun.
Oh, he's got a machine gun. Oh, fuck, I need to go pre-order.
There's some good stuff in it. And but what they've shown of the Pale Heart, they essentially described it as a location that can go from being vibrant, beautiful garden in the day to being so dark and horrifying that you can barely see in front of you.
It'll be a nice change, I think.
I'm here for it. They have been cooking.
Bungie, you know what? And I'll give credit where credit is due. Bungie has been cooking since they first really started releasing information about Final Shape. They have been cooking pretty hard. I mean, this is probably the biggest expansion that we'll have ever seen.
Yeah, the numbers from Steam alone came out this past week. Into the Light has had triple the player retention over the past few months. It's been insane.
Yeah, no, I mean again, they've done a really good job of keeping people busy and providing them something that's not just end of season shit going into Final Shape. Bungie is cooked. Bungie is officially cooked. I will admit it 100%. Bungie has officially chefed up probably the most delicious meal we've seen in a long time.
And as well as we're gonna have a massive change in abilities, which this one was kind of huge because Stasis is getting a buff in the form of frost armor and increased shatter damage.
That is a little bit interesting.
So, instead of getting a Stasis Shard Overshield, they will now get Frost Armor, which reduces damage from PvE combatants by 4.5% per stack, and enemy players by 2% per stack.
That is really
it's pretty
interesting.
decent.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting.
Other things are also getting tweaked, I want to go down here to the big one. Well of Radiance is getting a nerf.
Yeah. Thanks, Salta Greppo. Appreciate it, bud.
However, the funny thing about this, where Well was getting nerfed, the Stag got mega buffed.
Yeah, which is super fucking weird, because Stag is such an odd fucking exotic.
It really didn't have a whole lot going for it unless you were constantly on death's door. Now, that 40% damage reduction that Well used to give, you can have that on Rifts with Stag. 40% damage resistance is kinda big for a Rift.
Yeah, which you can get pretty high because you're already specking into recovery as a warlock, anyways.
Yep. And the funny thing about that is that that damage resistance. I don't think that's just for healing rifts.
Yeah, however, I'm gonna be completely honest here, Danny. I still think maybe it's just me, but I still think healing refs are better overall than empowering refs.
They're definitely safer.
They are definitely the safer move for players who are not as experienced and that don't quite know the number crunch. Um, and again, I think against bosses, I think running a healing rift is still fine. There's still enemies that still hit you like trucks. So
The best part about it is the fact that now, in certain content, you can much more comfortably use a super that is not well.
that is also true, which is really nice. I do agree with that. Giving a little bit more variety to warlocks, so that way we are no longer well bitches is kind of big.
And here's the best thing: Ward of Dawn will now provide a 60% damage resistance against enemy combatants. Bubble has just become like one of the strongest like damage resistance supers.
That is so weird to me that they would buff it.
And the best part is you will start getting a Void Overshield standing next to the bubble instead of having to be inside the bubble. And from what I've heard, it is potentially possible to stack the damage resistances of this, Rift, Woven Mail, and Frost Armor. So you can literally become a tank if you have enough stacks of everything.
My fucking brain hurts, Danny.
Yeah, like they're opening up a lot more flexibility and possibility with these changes, and I want to see people really cook up some build crafting stuff.
Oh yeah, 1,000%.
Arc didn't really get a whole lot of buffs except for like Titan. Like there's some buffs in here, but I don't think Arc's really getting a whole lot to help it. Like for instance, like Storm Grenade got increased in PvE by 20%. It's already probably one of the strongest Arc grenades.
Yeah.
Skip Grenade got 15 and Arc Bolt got 15. It's not beating Storm Grenade.
Yeah.
Solar subclasses, Hunters, Orb Generation with Marksman Golden Gun and Star Eater scales got heavy nerfed because people were super stacking.
Yeah, I could see that one coming.
Yeah, but the big change overall is primarily just Stasis getting big buffs. It might actually be usable, especially on Prismatic, because there's a fragment that they revealed today on Prismatic where anytime you freeze an enemy, it reloads your weapons.
Ooh, that's a good change.
So Bleak Watchers on Prismatic could be the new auto-loading meta. It could be kinda silly what you can do with that.
Yeah.
I want to know what cooldown is on that, because also, if it works with Chill Clip, which is getting unnerfed in Final Shape, and Shatter is getting buffed. Like, they listed up here, Shatter is getting basically double the damage it's doing right now. It's going from 200 to 400.
That is actually a pretty big damage number change.
And I believe that's also going to include the shatter damage that weapons do. So Vergla Curve, anything with Chill Clip, they're all basically getting a bump in damage. This is gonna be huge.
Yeah. No, 1,000%.
But yeah, there's gonna be a big shakeup come Tuesday, and I want to get involved with it because several exotics got tweaked. Like Deterministic Chaos got intrinsic anti-barrier and had its whole thing like shifted, so where its weakened is every 16th shot, and it has volatile every 4th. And
Okay.
Cerberus's Catalyst got reworked. So now it takes 1 kill to activate its alt mode, but because it takes 1 kill to activate its alt mode, it no longer reduces its rate of fire or its range when you go into that Titan spread. So
What the
Cerberus is gonna
fuck?
cook.
Oh my god.
Autos are also getting buffed by like 15%.
Yeah. Jesus, Bungie's been smoking some good shit apparently.
Yeah, no, like I want to dig into this sandbox so bad. Like I think over this weekend I'm gonna do some recording of a few exotics before and after. I'm ready to try these.
Oh yeah, no, 1,000%. I'm gonna try and get the order in for Final Shape, but there's nothing I can guarantee just because the only way to play it is on my PlayStation 4 Pro, and I'm afraid that I'm just gonna crash.
Yeah, that's fair.
Also, I don't want to give Sony my money, but I really want to play Destiny 2.
Yeah, like I've had a lot more people mentioning it as well. Like this is probably the best time to play Destiny for anyone that may not have tried it before. They're cooking.
They're cooking.
They're really cooking.
Mom, with that being said, Danny, I think it is time, unless we have any more other news, I think we should wrap it up.
Probably a good idea. I went on a little bit.
Hey, you know what? This was your episode, Danny. Like, I normally am the one that gets to rant. You definitely deserved your time.
They give me a lot to work with over the past few days.
Amen. Now, with that being said, Danny, if they want to hear you rant more, where can they find you?
You can find me on YouTube and Twitch at CatboxDanny.
You can also find me on Twitch and YouTube at DominiteFox or on Twitter at DominiteFox1. Thank you all so much for stopping by. We both really appreciate it. We both hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, don't be a sweat lord. We'll catch you guys next time.